Okay, let me make sure. Okay. What's poppin', y'all? This is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy 2012, and I'm here to bring you another rant, and it's not video game related, which I'm sure you picked up when you read the title. So yeah, basically, I'm giving my 2 cents on the whole, excuse me, on the whole Google Plus bullshit. First thing first, okay, so as you know, like a week ago, they rolled out the whole Google Plus bullshit on everybody. At first it was optional, and there was those occasional days where they will bug you like every 14 days. Sign up, change your name, and blah blah blah. Basically trying to tell me my YouTube username ain't good enough, so just change it. Okay, so with each one of those requests, I denied. So basically, when they made it a hold on for a second. When they made it a mandatory feature, is when shit got real. Um, there's been more than a few people ranting about this on YouTube, and I guess it wouldn't mean much. I guess, you know, us smaller YouTubers ranting about this situation, I guess it wouldn't mean that much and doesn't have much impact. So I guess we're just ranting away. But I found out that there are actual big YouTubers that are ranting about this and having a problem with the situation as well. So basically, on the big YouTubers comment section on certain videos where they're talking about Google Plus and how they don't like it and blah blah blah, there's a few comments on the in the comment section of the video, um kind of basically praise and blah blah blah, and even an account that was even linked to being an actual Google employee. And I find this oddly weird because, for one, this is what's been happening since people have been talking negative about this BS they rolled out on us. Okay, so basically, sorry, I'm drinking coffee, y'all, so I'm gonna be stopping a little bit. Alright, so basically, um, the guy that is behind the whole, comment change. His name is Vic, and he has a Google Plus profile. Don't remember his last name. It's something confusing. I believe it started with an R. I believe let's just call him Big R. And since a lot of people now found out about his Google Plus page, they've been sending him a lot of colorful messages, and the people that are sending him this message are people that were original users of YouTube, basically people that's been on there since 2005 or 2006, or people just in general that's been on there for a hot while, on there leaving him colorful messages. So basically, when you go on his Google Plus page, if it ain't positive about Google Plus, and if you're like giving your thoughts on it, and your thoughts are negative, they basically just mark you off as being a troll. So I was like, okay. I find it odd. Like, why would they even stoop that low? So that's two lows. They stoop to calling people that talk negatively of Google Plus as trolls, and then they have people randomly going on big channels, YouTube comments, and trying to say something positive about the Google Plus, knowing everybody's just about what 97% of the community is outraged with it. Try to basically send their little employees on the channel to try to say whoever's making the video is childish, and if they don't like it, they could just leave. People kill me when they say shit like that. If you don't like it, just leave. Oh yeah, because we totally haven't invested years or nothing into our YouTube channel. We should just up and leave. Well, hey, maybe if a bigger site or another competing site comes around, then yeah, then we'll think about just kicking this site to the side, going to and upload our videos there. Or we could just upload our videos there until this shit is straightened out. So that's low number 2. Low number 3. If you don't know, there's a petition going around. A lot of people usually say, oh, I don't know why people make petitions anyway. They don't do anything. well, I'll call bullshit on that because there's been a lot of petitions that have been made for various reasons and various things, and they have actually pulled through and worked for certain things. So I wouldn't completely put it off as just being another petition. And this is why I say this, because number one, if you go on Google fan page and you post a petition link, and I probably even on the Twitter account maybe, and you post a petition link, then they'll ban you. And the reason I know this is because when I visit the petition quite a few times just to see how many more signatures it's got, and basically it read in the petition that more than a few people were banned on the fan page, and even if you were to share like in the forums and stuff like that, they were suspending people's YouTube channels, namely people that are up there. So if you're a channel that signed it, don't get too scared, because it's namely happening to the big channels. So yeah, that's low number 3. Low number 4, a video that was actually supposed to blow up because it was getting views like literally in 2 days. It was getting views out the ass of, the girl singing on the little guitar about how much we hate Google Plus and blah blah blah, and they literally froze her views at 715,000. I'm like, so what the hell is going on? Like, are they just like blind, like literally blind to this outrage? Like, the petition has gotten media attention from CNN, the PC Magazine. It's got more than a few, like literally when the petition was made in one day, it had 1,000 signatures. I was like, man, I don't think this petition is gonna get, too big, because not so many people care about petitions. So literally within the next day, the thing was at like 33,000. I was like, what? So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe there's more than a few outraged people. And then the next day it was like 60,000. And then today, when I looked at it, was at like 90 or 95,000. And I was like, wow. And they need 60,000 more signatures. And I was like, wow, I guess, people really are outraged, and we're actually, trying to stand up for ones to say, hell no, do something about this shit. Okay, so hell no, we're not taking this shit anymore. Yeah, we got through the shitty change. Even there are even some people that say, okay, well, see, this is one of those events where people will complain about it, then they'll just not say anything after that. They'll forget about it. The thing that blows me is how some people talk like they're speaking for a whole community. Like to say that nobody didn't care, and they're just moving on. Hold on, channel. I'm actually writing something down. Sorry. All right, to say that people just like still just complain about it and move on is absolute bullshit. Trust and believe there are more than a few YouTubers on YouTube that haven't forgotten about any of the changes. They just had to deal with it because of their subscribers, the people who watch them, and you don't want to disappoint your subscribers, so you have no choice but to just deal with what they put out, even though you hate it and blah blah blah. I already knew something was gonna pop off basically when they said we can sign into our channels using our YouTube channels username. I was like, oh shit. I knew something was gonna start popping off. I just didn't know it was gonna get this big. Okay, so another thing. I believe it's a YouTuber I'm subscribed to. I'm not gonna say names. I'm not the type to say names unless needed. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it's her I'm subscribed to. She's a big name, and she said something about she doesn't really care, about what's happening to the YouTube channel, and it doesn't affect her or whatever. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, and I seen a few people agreeing with her, and I'm like, so of course, I mean, I'm basically looking at people that are obviously smaller than her. I'm looking at them as, how can you honestly agree with this? You can only agree with this if you're getting like thousands and thousands upon comments, and you're not even responding to literally 97% of them. So I guess you wouldn't care as much what happens to the comment section or what happens much to the site in general till you start actually losing money on your videos. Then you're gonna be like, okay. This is why I respect some big YouTubers, because they're actually taking a stand to this and not just saying, okay, rolling over and just taking it. Some big YouTubers are to the point where they have actually disabled their comment section and telling YouTube they need to do something about this. Even the biggest one of the biggest YouTubers on here, who has 15 million, I believe, subscribers, and he even took a stand to it and say, you know, this is only opening this up to spammers and trolls even more. They're trying to say they're trying to stop trolls and, clean the comment section up or whatever, but all they did was make it worse, because I've already seen many pictures and of like literally penises and vaginas and stuff like that posting on the comment section, and literally people that will post a whole script. Yep, that's how limitless the comment section is now, into the freaking comment section. And that's too much. Yeah, people, we have complained about like being limited on, the 500 character limit. People have complained about that, but I don't believe they should have just made it to the point where it was limitless. I think if they could have just added on at least 200 more characters and it would have been 700 altogether, that would have been good, because limitless is not good. And then the whole when they was talking about, when we took the video responses, they was like, oh, there was going to be something good coming, and a lot of people was like, I don't know why they took that away, because that's bullshit, and da 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 da. And they said, don't worry, it's something good coming. Okay, so this Google Plus integration bullshit was the good they were talking about. Something a lot of people did not agree with, obviously. And although I hate I hate many things about the comment section, I don't think I would have been tripping as hard if I didn't have to fuse my freaking Google account with my YouTube account, and now having to receive my comments. And if I don't, fuse my Google account, with my YouTube account, I can't comment on anything. And basically, the only thing you can do is watch and like things. And the fact that they took away the ability to respond to old comments and whatnot, again, it may not be a big deal to some people, but it's a big deal to a lot of people that's been on YouTube for a hot ass minute. And the fact that now you have to actually go over to your Google account, so that means you have to have an extra tab open just to view what you got in your inbox, which is quite fucking ridiculous. Like, why do they turn a simple feature into a very complicated one? Why not just keep everything in one? See, I think if they would have came about this whole Google Plus stuff in a different way, instead of forcing it upon people, people wouldn't hate it as much, and people would probably be willing to give it a try. But since they now force it on people, people hate it, and of course they proclaim, I'm not going to use it. Da 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 da. I'm one of those people that's not going to use it. I think if they would allowed it as an option like they did before, then I would be willing to try it, to see how it works and see how it is, and see if I might like anything that comes from it. Then wouldn't be in such a uppity mood about the new changes. Again, if you haven't been on YouTube as long and you're not a big content uploader, you don't have a following, then I don't believe you have a right to tell people to just get over it and move on, because you didn't invest much into your YouTube channel. All you have for your YouTube channel is there is just a comment to watch videos, and a like or dislike videos. That's all you have your YouTube channel for. So you don't have a right to tell people who've been on YouTube uploading content for a long time, who are pissed at this change, to get over it. They let them complain all they want, because the complaints they have are legitimate complaints. It's not complaining for the sake of complaining. They're legitimate because they have reasons and they have facts, everything to back up what they're complaining about, including me. The comment section is unorganized. Not to mention, this basically, they also mentioned, the CEO, I believe, of Google actually mentioned they want to take Facebook's fan base. Now, I have a Facebook account, but I'm not on Facebook much because I don't really like it, because sometimes it could just be a bunch of nothing posted on the front page and just a lot of depressing people and stuff. I don't got time for that, honestly. I ain't even gonna lie. I just go in there, chat with a few of my friends, family, and then I'm literally off in an hour if I'm not chatting with anybody. Not even an hour. Less than that, and I'm gone. So for them to try to make it like Facebook is even more reason to be upsetting, because I don't need all my websites to look alike. I don't need replicas. That's why I have different accounts to different sites. YouTube video sharing site, Facebook social networking, Twitter social networking, as well as being able to share pictures and blah blah blah. Each site have their different purposes. So this is what YouTube need to be, a video sharing site and not trying to be a social networking site, because I really do not want to know what somebody had for breakfast or what somebody is doing today, or you know, updating their statuses or any of that BS. I mean, honestly, I don't know why they think their little funky Google Plus is going to win against Facebook, because it's not. Although some people don't like it and they're moving away from Facebook, trying to push this shit on people to like is not going to work, dude. It's really not going to work. So, what else? Um, again, I'm just going to mention this one more time again. You know, for the big names that say they don't really care about the changes, or you know, it doesn't affect them in their daily life. Well, obviously it doesn't affect you in your daily life, because you're getting like you're getting thousands upon thousands of views and comments. It's like you're getting your money, and not to mention you don't even answer 97%, not, I'm not even gonna say 97, say 98% of your comments, so it doesn't really affect you because you don't answer your comments anyway. But to the people that like actually answering all of their fans and all of the questions and all of the comments, it does affect us. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of this whole Google Plus situation. Do you like it? You don't? You're in the middle? Or you're like me, where some of the features are good and some of it is just plain bad, especially the whole mandatory, you know, having to be mandatory now. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm gonna finish drinking my freaking coffee, and yeah, that's it. Deuces.